returning, just drop a comment, say hello. I love you guys. And please give this video a huge thumbs up and hit that like button. I already said that, so I don't know why I said that twice, but apparently I cannot do intros. So I may get this around take 20. I don't know. We'll see. Oh my God. You guys know, as I drop everything. I mean, it wouldn't be a video if I didn't drop everything. I'm dying. Let's do this, Kristi. You can do it. You can do it. All right. I'm melting. Hey Glam Fam, welcome to today's video. We are testing out the brand new concealer from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Magic Touch Concealer. I am so excited for you guys to see how this applies. This is not a first impression. I have been wearing this. I really wanted to test it out and really see how much I like it, and I can't wait to share my results with you guys, and I can't wait for you guys to see how this applies. So if you're new to my channel, I am Kristi. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you can get notified. We're here every Sunday at 8 a.m. Pacific time, and I would really love for you to join our beautiful Glam Fam community. And please give this video a huge thumbs up, click that like button, and follow me at Kristi Allure on Instagram, on my blog, KristiAllure.com, and on TikTok, Kristi Allure. And without further ado, let's get started. All right, you guys, before we jump into the concealer, I am actually going to apply the Luminous foundation from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I've talked about this foundation before. I really, really like it. I know it just went on sale, and I told Andrea, hey girl, I told her I would apply this on camera before I did and I'm using my Stands Out Beauty Sponge. The Luminous foundation runs $38. I'm in 220N light skin with neutral peach undertones. It's available in 50 shades. It's a medium to full coverage liquid foundation with a luminous natural finish, and it's free of parabens, mineral oil. It's also vegan, cruelty, and gluten-free, and it's a lightweight, easy to blend formula, and I really appreciate the natural finish of this foundation. So I tend to lean kind of like yellow neutral undertones. I am of mixed nationality, so I definitely have more neutral undertones than anything else. I'm just kind of putting it over my eyelids a little bit. I'm trying not to use too much of the foundation. I have a lot of breakouts right now. I am very hormonal, and it is that time of the month right now, so my skin is like really pissed off at me right now. But you know what, that's real life, and I could wait to film, or I can just film and show you guys real life and show you how it covers imperfections. None of us are perfect. We all have little things that we have on our skin, and nobody, you know, probably is, well, maybe somebody's really happy with their skin, but I don't think anybody's really that happy with their skin. I'm sure we can all find imperfections, but I really love how radiant. It reminds me a lot of the NARS Longwear Radiant Foundation that I absolutely love. You know, between the two of them, I love them both. The one thing I could say about the NARS, the Anastasia is less expensive. I just wish it didn't have, and I didn't know this until recently, but it does have coconut oil in it. It's further down on the ingredient list, so I'm sure there's not very much in it, and I don't know if it's really affected my skin, maybe because it's so far down on the list in the past that I don't use it that often. And then I'm just gonna go over it with a brush. So I'm gonna take my BK Beauty brush. I know Amber decided to invest in some BK Beauty brushes, so I can't wait to hear how they work out for you, Amber. I'm so excited. So you guys can utilize my links for all the products on the bottom. Again, I really appreciate it when you utilize my links, as it does help support my channel, and it's no extra cost to you guys. It's just utilizing my links, but don't feel obligated. I don't want you guys to feel obligated at all. But when you do, I do really, really appreciate it. So thank you so much. So I love this brush for applying foundation as well. And I also love it for just like pressing in the product after I've applied it with like either a sponge or the Stands Out Beauty sponge. All right, now I'm gonna go in with the concealer. So excited. So again, it's just a very natural finish, and I love how healthy my skin looks, but it's still covering up somewhat. It's not like you can build this up to full coverage and get a really good full coverage out of it. I just don't want it to look cakey. So I've already used this concealer. This is not a first impressions video. I've actually been using it because I took some time off of filming, and I have been using it nonstop. It's been the one concealer I have been reaching for. So spoiler alert, this is one of my top concealers, and I'll show you where it's going to rank at the very end, but it is phenomenal. And I know I just said that about my One Size concealer, and I absolutely love it. I am actually going to throw up the swatches because Regina, I know I told you I would compare it to other concealers. So that top one is with the Anastasia Beverly Hills. Shade 8 is what ended up being my overall shade. And then I put it next to the One Size 2G, the Dior 1W, the Ordinary 1.2 YG, and then Clinique WN 16 Buff is my color with the Clinique Even Better Eraser Concealer, which I still utilize and love a lot. I have a video on that. I actually have a video on all of those concealers right there, so you can check out. I'll put the playlist right there on the top card. And then the next one is the Hourglass Vanish Concealer, which is still one of my ultimate favorites. And then below that is all the other concealers that I absolutely love, and you can just read all the ones right there. I will be posting this on my website to give you guys more time to look at these swatches, so be sure to follow me or go on my website, kristiallure.com, and you will see all of the swatches, arm swatches there. I will actually have an entire page. I'll show you right there. When you go to my website, you'll just click on swatches and you will see all of the swatches. And I have the Cover FX blushes that I absolutely love, the bronzers, and I will continue adding on swatches. Always look on my website just in case, and I will periodically update that. I did purchase quite a bit of these concealers to try to find my right concealer. So I will show the ones that I did purchase, and then I'll show you above that as an arm swatch I took at Sephora. I couldn't do all of them because they get a little irritated with you know, filming and stuff like that. But I did take a quick picture really fast of the ones that I thought that I would be in that light medium shade range. So if you're kind of close to me, lighter or darker, you can kind of gauge right there what some of them look like. So I actually think it's a little confusing on the color range. I do have to say that, but it still works because there's still a really good wide range of colors in this concealer. And 9 actually is a little bit lighter than 8. So I will be picking up shade 9. That's the only one I didn't get, thinking it'd be too dark, and that's actually a little bit lighter than shade 8. So I am gonna pick that up just to brighten up the under eyes more, because 5 and 6 were just not, it was just too light. So I'm happy because I can use shade 8 all over, and it looks really, really beautiful as an all over foundation look. This has been my go-to concealer for doing a full face of just this concealer, and then some of my Smashbox powdered foundation over it, and that's been my go-to look. And I have been getting so many compliments when I go out just wearing that. So very impressed by this formula, you guys. It is amazing. So let's quickly go over the details. This is the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Magic Touch Concealer. It runs $29. You get about 0.4 ounces, so almost a half an ounce. So yes, $29 seems like a lot, but you're getting 12 mils of product, and it's looking at $2.42 per mil, which is a fantastic cost compared to some of my other higher end brands, which ABH is a higher end brand. So that is a pretty good price point for a very fantastic concealer. color and at that luxury price point. This is a liquid creamy lightweight formula, medium to full coverage, a natural second skin finish. It corrects, brightens, blurs, and conceals, and it's good for dark circles and dark spots. It's vegan and paraben free, gluten free, and cruelty free. It helps to hydrate, smooth, and give a creaseless and comfortable wear without oxidizing or settling into fine lines. The amino acid coated pigments ensure immediate adhesion and easy blendability, while light reflecting ingredients neutralize imperfections for a soft focused effect. I will show the ingredients list right there. Water is one of the first ingredients, so that's amazing. And then you can see all the other ingredients listed below right there. But let's just get into the application of this. I am very, very excited, you guys, because I have been dying to show you how amazing this is. If you're new to my channel, I am 43 years old and I have mature skin. I have wrinkles. I've never had Botox or anything done to my face. So you're looking at a very fresh face right now. I have breakouts. I am allergic to coconut oil. I have combo skin, mainly more normal, but sometimes it can get very dry depending on the products I'm on, with like tretinoin and stuff like that for my hormonal breakouts. And then I also can get very dry over the winter time. And then sometimes I can get a little bit oily, not like really oily, but a little bit in through my T-zone. So that's just my skin type right there, in case you're new to my channel. If not, welcome back. And I'm so excited for you guys to see. So this is a really nice doe foot applicator. I will show you guys the up close shots right there of the doe foot applicator. And then I will zoom you in here on my set and show you what that looks like. It is just a very good natural standard doe foot applicator. I love the tip of it. I love the way it's wide enough, but not too wide, where it really distributes the product very evenly and very nicely. So this is, again, shade 8. This is not typically a shade I like to do under my eyes, because I like to go at least 2 to 3 shades lighter. That's just my preference, but that's not everybody's preference. But this still works and it still looks really good because it's still light enough. So I will put this, but this really looks good all over the skin. Again, I can use this as foundation, so I really appreciate that. So I'm just gonna do it there, a little bit right there, a little bit through the fine lines. And then I am not doing a wear test, but I will show you guys a picture right there. That was 10 hours on a very, very hot day. And this is absolutely beautiful as far as longevity. I don't feel like it settled into my fine lines at all. I think it is hydrating, which is really, really nice. It does remind me a lot of the Tarte Shape Tape, the ultra creamy one, the newer one. So this one you can kind of let set on your face a little bit longer. I know my one size one, you got to go in right away. This one, if you let it set down a little bit more, you'll pull more coverage. So I will show you what it looks like with a sponge, and I will also show you what it looks like with my brush that you guys all know I love, that I have. I completely organized my beauty room and now I can't even find anything. Even though I'm more organized, I feel like, where did I put that? Do you guys ever do that? You're like, oh, I'm so organized now, but where did I put that stuff? Where did I organize everything? Now I have to figure that all out. But anyways, now I'm gonna go in with my Dose of Colors sponge on the left side, and then I will take my Milk Cosmetics brush that I love on the right side so you guys can see. They both, I love the way this looks either way. I mean, honestly, like, I feel like this is one of the most easy concealers to work with, but it's very beautiful. As you can see, it just gives a very natural glow to the skin with the sponge. Now you'll see more coverage pull with the brush. So definitely will place a lot more coverage and will kind of mattify it a little bit. Not completely, but what I like about this is if you do have very dry under eye areas, yet even if you have oily skin, I still think this is going to be extremely beautiful for you. But as you can tell, I don't even need to really use that much because the coverage is there. So I personally am going to go back on this side and just kind of pat that in. I personally like it better with a brush just because I like it to have a way more coverage, but that's just my preference. But the other day when I was going really natural, we were just going to the grocery store, I was like literally just wanted to throw something on because of my imperfections. I wanted to cover some stuff up, and it was really pretty with just a sponge. I literally just threw this on my face and just used it with a sponge, and it was like so pretty. It was so pretty. My skin looked healthy. I mean, no, it didn't cover up everything, but it looked healthy. Yet it evened everything out, which I really appreciate. But as you can tell, like, how beautiful is this concealer, you guys? It is literally one of the most beautiful concealers I have used. And I honestly thought, you guys, nothing would ever surpass my Dior. And you guys know I love my Dior concealer. And lately, this year, between the One Size Beauty, which I still love, and even the Ordinary one, I don't know, it's like I'm finding so many other good ones. I heard the Revlon, there's a new Revlon one out that I really want to try. It's like a 5-in-1 concealer, a drugstore one. So I'm gonna have to try that out. Comment below if you've heard of it or if you've tried it out yourself. I need to find it. I didn't see it at Ulta, so I'm gonna have to go to like Amazon, because usually Amazon will have it before all the other stores will have it. I'm just gonna pull the foundation down a little bit. I'm just kind of, I don't have anything on this sponge. I'm just kind of like trying to pull away products so that we don't, you know, we're not using too much. But do you guys see how beautiful that concealer is? And I just want to show you how it builds up, because I want you to see that I can literally build this up and it will not crease. It didn't crease on me, at least. I'm not saying it will not crease, but it did not crease on my mature skin, so that's pretty impressive. And what I liked is sometimes like my blemishes that are healing are dried out from the tretinoin, and covering it up can be challenging, because if you use too matte of a concealer, it will start flaking, and it will start, you'll see it. You'll see the blemish scar even more than you did me not covering it up. Wait, it made sense in my head. It looks even worse than, it looked better before I started covering it up. My goodness, eventually I'll get that out. So I'm just gonna kind of take this over like some of the areas where I have some scarring, and then this hunk of chunk right there that decided to join me, I still kind of have it right there too. And I'm just gonna put a little bit more right here, and then I'm gonna do a little bit right there because we are going in for a full glam eyeshadow look with the new Natasha palette, but I'm gonna do that on a separate video. All right, so that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let that dry down a little bit, but you guys, I mean, comment below and let me know if this is a concealer that you had in your cart, if this is something you saw and you were like, oh my gosh, I wanna try it, if you're even on the market for a concealer. I know Regina said she was waiting till the VIB sale to even maybe get the One Size one. I'll let you guys know at the very end what I would recommend, but I mean, they're both, to be honest, they're both fantastic, so you just really can't go wrong. All right, I'm gonna go back in with my brush and just start just gently placing that in there, just so I can press it in, and then I'll go in with the beauty sponge and kind of pull away some of that product. But for like the blemish areas, I don't want to pull away the product. I want it to deposit in there. But do you guys see how that covered up? And that really covered up nicely, and it layered nicely, I should say. So you don't have to worry about it looking too cakey, and that's what I really, really, really appreciate with this concealer. It is beautiful. That's why this is, what I love about this one is I can use it all over my face. Let's just say I was going out of town and I didn't want to bring a foundation. I can literally just use this as my foundation and my concealer. So I do appreciate that. And I can even bring my Ordinary one that's lighter and pop that to really brighten up the under eye area as well. So that's what I like about this. And the Ordinary concealer is only $5, so I don't mind having two in that case. So I'm just taking what was left over on my foundation brush and just kind of meshing everything together now, just so everything is nice and blended together. Now I'm gonna take my sponge and just start pulling away any excess product. And then we're gonna set the under eye area as well. And I'll just show you that. You see that my skin looks healthy. It looks glowy, and I like that, but not too glowy, because you guys know I'm not a I'm not about the glow because I have too much texture. Not that I don't like the look, I love the look, but for my skin texture, it doesn't necessarily always work out well for me. All right, now I'm gonna set my under eyes. This is what I've been doing. So I've been setting my whole face with the Smashbox. You guys know I've been talking about this. This was in my August favorites. You can check out that video. I just did all of my August favorites and I'll be doing a September favorite. So stay tuned for that. And I'm gonna take my Tati Blendiful and I'm just gonna kind of press this in because this does, it's because it's a kind of a radiant hydrating finish. It doesn't, you know, it takes a minute for it to dry down. And you can even do the Stands Out Beauty Sponge. You can roll that, and this works really beautifully with powders as well. You can use this entire sponge for your whole face. The sponge runs $20. I will have the link below, but you can also find it in my Amazon store. But it really is a multi-purpose. You can do your concealer with this. You can do your, I should have done my concealer with this. Sorry, you guys. I get like in habits. I think if I remember right, Susan, didn't you win the Stands Out Beauty Sponge? So exciting. I love being able to give away some stuff. In my September favorites, I'm doing a giveaway. So make sure you have your notification bell on and set so you can see, make sure you don't miss that video in my upcoming videos because I do have a giveaway. I'm so excited to give you guys some stuff. So be prepared for that. It's one of my favorites, so I'm very excited and I can't wait to give that away. So stay tuned for that. I will always have the details of giveaways also in my Instagram, on my Instagram page, so make sure you're following me at Kristi Allure on Instagram as well. And on TikTok, you guys. I know I said I was going to, I've just been so busy trying to get my beauty room situated. I haven't been able to do any videos, but I'm gonna start doing some short videos on TikTok as well. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you're following me, Kristi Allure, on TikTok. I do have some dry skin issues there, but that's okay. But as you can tell, like it just sets so beautifully and so easy. If you have oily skin, you definitely are gonna wanna set this concealer. Now I'm gonna go in with my One Size Beauty powder and knock everything over because, you know, it wouldn't be a good video without me knocking things over. All right, I'm gonna take my Smashbox brush that I always use, and I'm just going to take the 2R from One Size Beauty. I tell you guys, this is like my holy grail under eye setting powder. See how just flawless that looks? I totally forgot to put my bronzer on, but that's okay. I always forget to do my cream bronzer because I'm so not used to it. I've been picking at it because I've been doing my nose contour with this, but I just want to show you on camera really quick. I just did this video with the Anastasia Beverly Hills cream bronzer. This is an amber. I'm still really loving it. I love my Persona one just as much too. I'm just gonna take that down here. I love this bronzer, you guys. It is so pretty. I'm doing more of a glam look today, so I can go in with a little bit more structure. For natural days, I usually just do a powdered bronzer, but for looks like this, and since we were doing the Anastasia, and this is one of her newer products as well, I thought this would be a good time to use it. It goes on over powder, as you can tell, very beautifully, but it also goes on without underneath your powder really beautifully. So that's the beauty, and that's what I love about cream bronzers, that you can do that. This is the Sonia G classic brush, by the way. But yeah, see how beautiful that is? Let's structure out my face a little. I'm just gonna bring that in. All that's doing is, if you ate a little too much, you can give yourself a nice slim face. Just bring that down, and then I will blend it in with my BK Beauty 101. We'll just blend that in. Do you see how beautiful that bronzer is though? It is so pretty, you guys. I love that bronzer. I'm also going to bronze up the skin a little bit with the Anastasia Italian Summer palette. I have a video on this as well. I love this, you guys. This bronzer is absolutely stunning. So I'm just gonna take my Chikuhodo PS2, go in there, and just kind of bronze up the skin real quick before we get into the eyeshadow look that I will be jumping off camera to do. How pretty is that though? I just want you guys to see how gorgeous this concealer is. So I am going to pull you in really close so you can see how that built up nicely. I have little area though, right here. It has that perfect amount of hydration. It just looks so healthy, especially for my mature skin women out there. All right, I am going to jump off camera now, and I will come back at the end of the night and give you my final rankings of where I rate this product and the scorecard of where I rank it amongst my other concealers. So I will be back in just a flash. All right, you guys, so we're at the end of the night. I don't want to make this video too long, so we're just going to kind of get to the point. You guys, I really love this concealer. I will show the outdoor shot again. That was on a really hot day, and it just held up so well. It is a gorgeous concealer, and it is quickly moved up to the top spot. I'm just going to show that scorecard right there. This is my #1 concealer right now. This is the one I'm reaching for. And you guys know I rate it that one size pretty darn high. Why I like it even more is because I can use it all over my face. I don't have to worry about the avocado oil or anything clogging up my pores. It is the perfect color to use all over my face. This reminds me a lot of my Too Faced Born This Way multi-purpose concealer, which I used a ton of for the longest time. It's just that other concealers have come out, so I've kind of put that to the side, but this reminds me a lot of that. Or even like the Shape Tape Creamy Concealer, the ultra creamy one, the newer one, that one's really good, but it had coconut oil in it, so I couldn't use it. So I love that this one doesn't have coconut oil in it, and I love that it just really goes on so effortlessly and is so good for mature skin. So it is beautiful. We'll just do a quick ratings on this. I think you guys already know where I'm going with this. The packaging is superb, very Anastasia Beverly Hills. She's just killing it. Packaging, again, is perfect, 5 stars without a doubt. As far as shade range goes, 25 available shades. I do feel like that was a pretty, I mean, I wish there was a little bit more, to be quite honest, but honestly, the 25 shades that she does have, I thought were really good. And I felt like I was able to find a shade that really, again, works as a foundation and a concealer. I can make it work as a concealer. It actually looks really beautiful. As you can tell, I didn't even really need the brightening because I can brighten up with my powders as well. So shade range, definitely 5 out of 5 stars, you guys. Let's just quickly go over the product claims for this, and I'm telling you guys right now, I already know where I'm going with this. This is extremely hydrating. This is very comfortable. It is creaseless. It doesn't oxidize or settle into fine lines. This is superb, you guys. This is definitely 5 out of 5 stars when it comes to product claims. As far as application goes, it just went on like butter. It just went on. It's so smoothing. You can leave it on there for a little bit more. You can use a brush to get more coverage. You can shear it out with the blender or any kind of sponge that you have. It is just beautiful. It just really just all over the face goes on so effortlessly, and so I feel like I don't have anything on my skin when I'm wearing it. It is beautiful. So 5 out of 5 stars, you guys. As far as pricing goes, I know you look at it and go, oh, $29 is a little high, but the Dior one's like around $34. Pat McGrath, you don't even get that many ounces and it's high, and it's just as good as any of those concealers. $29 may upfront may seem like a lot, but you're getting almost a ½ ounce in here. So you're getting quite a bit of product. I mean, you can even tell by the packaging. So I think if you even look at the packaging versus the one size one, I'll put the price comparisons right there. I mean, it's just unbelievably good. It really is, you guys. So 5 out of 5 stars for pricing. A total Allure score of 5 out of 5 stars. 100% of me approves of this product and would recommend this product. If you are on the hunt for a concealer, or if you're on the hunt for like a concealer that really can do it all, where you don't even have to use foundation, you can just use this. This is your product right here. It is so good. I will flash up those swatches once again, you guys. As you can tell, from 5 to 6 to 8, there was quite a bit of a jump. So if you're around my shade range and you don't like to go too light, then I would stick with 8. 9 is another one I could really go for, maybe even in the winter when my skin gets a little bit lighter. I think that's going to be a good tone for me as well. Let me know if this was a product you guys were interested in, if this was something that you had your eye on or maybe had in your cart. And if you were even on the market for a concealer, comment below, and also let me know if there's any other products you want me to review before the Sephora VIB sale comes up at the end of the year. So very excited. I think it usually is around October, November timeframe. I was hoping there was going to be one at the end of August, but there wasn't. So we'll just have to wait. But even Ulta, let me know. Even drugstore, let me know, you guys. Comment below, and just, I love to hear from you guys, and I love to hear what you guys want to see. I have the new Natasha Denona eyeshadow look I just created, so that will be next week, and then we'll get into September favorites. I have a lot of fun stuff ahead, and I have a giveaway ahead, so very excited, you guys. If you're new here, before you go, hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell. Join our beautiful Glam Fam. We're here every Sunday at 8 a.m. Pacific time, and please utilize all the links below. It really does help support my channel when you guys do that. I really do appreciate it. Give this video a huge thumbs up and click that like button, you guys. Follow me at Kristi Allure on Instagram, on my blog KristiAllure.com, and on TikTok Kristi Allure, and I will see you guys next Sunday. Thank you so much. Love you. Bye.